I'll be like, hell no. You can't.
Love him or leave him.
You can't invite another woman to come stay with us and we're living together. And it's a woman that you would do? No. Hey guys, what's up? Valentine's Day is coming up and a lot of us are in relationships that maybe we shouldn't be in. So today we're going to let you know whether or not you should love him or leave him.
I want to talk about cheating because, you know, in this day and age, a lot of people are kind of sticking with their partner, whether they cheat or whether they are very loyal. So would that be something that you would love him or leave him for?
So if he cheat on me multiple times, would I love him or leave him? Is it more than once or like a one-time thing?
Girl, he's cheating. He's a dog. He is cheating.
I'll leave him. Absolutely.
I would leave him too. I don't have time for that.
No, yeah. Repeat offenders gotta go.
If you with me and I'm with you, we should be happy together. Like, it shouldn't be a reason that you have to step out of the relationship. And once you feel even a little bit that you have to step out for anything different, then you're probably not the one for me. So I'm definitely leaving him.
Yep. So final answer?
Leave him.
What about one day your guy comes home and you know you're talking, you're conversing, and then you see that he has a little bit of lipstick on his collar? Like, what do you do in that situation?
That's a big one. Lipstick on the collar, it has to mean that somebody was very close and intimate with your guy to get lipstick. Now the thing is, it can be tricky because he can kind of say all types of things like, oh, his coworker linked in for a hug or something like that and he got the lipstick. But I feel like at this point, I would have to investigate. And then if I found out that the lipstick wasn't just what he said, if the answer was, it was something like that, then I would, you know, I would stay with him. But if it was something different, then I would leave him. I can't be with him like that. I would leave him.
You would leave him?
That's blatant disrespect.
Lipstick on the collar?
Like, you didn't check yourself out when you came to the crib?
I would say, unless that lipstick is from his mama, I would say leave him. Because who that close to you? Even when you hug, you know, you hug a guy, you're like, oh, you always turn your face away. You know, you don't want your mouth to be that close to the neck. So, yeah, lipstick on the collar, leave him.
But what if they got it from somebody at the strip club? Because I seen that on a reality show. Like, who was that? Oh, Joe Budden. He said that some girl gave it to him at the strip club. They was, you know, they was stripping and dancing on him and whispering in his ear, and then I guess he got on his collar.
You know what? If it happens once, I would say forgive him. If it happens twice, there's something going on. And now where he coming from? If he's coming from work, why is there lipstick on the collar? You coming from, you know, Sunday dinner with your family, it could be your sister, it could be your aunt, it could be your mother. But where you coming from? But you know what? Depending on his excuse, I'll let him have it. I would say love him.
Love him? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I'm in a mix, so I'm just going to go like this. Love and leave. I don't know. After I investigate, if it's cool, then love. But if I investigate and I find out it's a possibility that you've been with some other chick, leave immediately. Like, totally.
Okay. So it depends on the situation. If you coming from a family member's house or something, it's okay. But if you coming from work or any place where some woman should not be that close to your neck, leave them.
Yeah, leave them.
Say you're just meeting a guy, you know, y'all are talking, and you know you want to go out, and you know you set up a date to go out, but he has to cancel. So you know you take a rain check, you set another date, and then he cancels again. So if he keeps canceling, what do? You give him the benefit of the doubt, you know, things could pop up, you know, life happens.
Well, me having the award for the most cancels of 2013 and 14.
Okay,
like I would, like, since I've been that person to flake and like do stuff like that, I would kind of understand. But it's like after like the second or third time, you know how they say like first time whatever, second time it's on me. So like the first time I would be like, okay, like something could have happened. The second time, I'm still a little probably more lenient than others because I've done it. So I would say second time I would still be like, okay, but I would kind of be like, you know, don't do it again. You know, next time we make plans, like come through. And then if we made plans again and you flaked, I would not even respond to any more calls or things like that because it's a waste of time. Like obviously something's more important. Not saying that, you know, it's obviously something's gonna be more important if you just starting to, you know, meet the person. But it's like if you like me, you should have time. And you should put time aside specifically for me and you. So if you can't do that, then, you know, leave him.
I agree.
Sorry.
I agree. The first time, you know, you have to cancel, okay. But the second time, no, After the second time, I'm done.
So 2, you done.
I'm done. It's a pattern that's forming. And when somebody shows you who they are the first time, believe them. Believe them. I stand by that. People are set in their ways. They don't change too often. And especially if they cancel on you last minute or say like an hour before. You know it take girls a long time to get ready.
Man.
We got the clothes picked out. We doing the hair. We doing the makeup. I'm halfway dressed, missing my show because I'm getting ready. And then you cancel on? No, I'm done.
Let me tell you, if somebody do that to me and they cancel on me and I'm dressed already, I'm going out with somebody else.
Exactly.
You got me messed up. Like, you lost your chance. I'm not answering your phone calls anymore. And now, whoever I wasn't so interested in because I was interested in you, now they're second. They're first up. Goodbye. Like, I'm going out. I'm doing something with the girl or something. Like, I'm not going to waste my makeup. I'm not about to waste the outfit unless I totally have to. But that's just, it's a shame.
Yep. And you know what's going to happen? Let me tell you. They're going to ask you to go out again. You're going to say no. And then they're going to start begging you. Oh, no, please. They're going to blow up your phones. Because you're going to be like, well, what's up? Like, nothing. What's up with you? You want to go out? Nope. And don't be afraid to say no. That's another thing, too. You know when people text, you can't understand their tone. It could come across harsh when you don't mean it. So people always want to put, no, I can't. They want to put something behind it so no doesn't sound too mean. Just say no. You want to hang out? Nope. NOPE, if that makes it a little better. Oh, what happened? Nothing. You mad? No, I'm not mad. I don't want to go out. Like, no, why not? I don't want to. Just say no.
I wouldn't do that because I feel like that's me. Like, if I ask somebody to go out and they can't and they have to cancel, honestly, I feel like I need an explanation. You can't just say no to me. Like, if you just
no.
I
mean, well, you saying if it's coming to you, I mean, that's what I'm gonna tell them. Do you want to go out? No, I don't need to write a story. You don't need a book. Okay, like, no.
Have you ever experienced a friend that actually has been through this? Your guy picks you up from work or, you know, from a family member's house and it's somebody sitting in the seat, a girl, a woman.
In the front seat?
In the front seat.
Oh, that's not good. That's a no-no.
I need to know who it is immediately before I get in the car. Why do you have this girl in the front seat? Why is she not in the back seat? And why did you pick me up before you dropped her off?
Right.
I need to know.
I can understand that, you know, you don't want to drive out of your way to come back this way. So, you know, you say, okay, I'm going to drop you home, but I have to pick up my girl. But that girl should be in the back seat. You don't want any other woman sitting next to your man. And I'm going to say this, even if it's his mother. Because it's like, so now I'm second to your mother. And I mean, that's kind of tricky. It gets a little iffy.
It's the truth.
But if you're picking up your girlfriend, you're picking up not your side chick, not your booty call. If you're picking up your girlfriend, y'all in a relationship, have her next to you. That's where, you know, your woman's supposed to be next to you. Your man is supposed to be next to you. Have that front seat empty for her. I wouldn't even step in the car. If I was to walk out the house, and as I walk into the car, I see another woman, I would just stand there. Like, oh, you must not be here for me. I would just stand there and wait. Like, and let's see what's going to happen. He'll figure it out.
That's rude. It's disrespectful. And I wouldn't get in the car either. And I feel like if you're going to have a woman in the car and you dropping your friend off, call me first. I need to be warned. Don't let me walk out and just see this and be like, you know. And, you know, a lot of people might say something about the mother part, but it's just being real. Like, honestly, it doesn't matter. Like, if the guy's mother's in the car, you do feel a certain way. Like, he's putting her first. And a lot of women don't like to say that, like, you know, but it is a certain way that we feel when you put your mother before us. Not saying it's a bad thing to love your mother, because, you know, that's where you get all the respect from. That's where I feel you learn how to treat a woman. But it's just like you do have a certain feeling when you feel like she's more important than you. It's just being honest.
I got a story. So a friend and I were driving, and she went to pick up her man from work before she was going to drive me home. So we get to the job, we both in the front seat because we had to wait like a few minutes for him to come out. When he came out, I offered to sit in the back. I was like, oh, I'll go in the back seat. And he was like, oh no, you can stay in the front. And I was a little taken aback by that. And I took it as a sign on their relationship that they have problems, they have issues. Because why would you not want to sit next to your woman?
I don't think so.
I took it that way. She was a totally different person when he got in the car. Totally different. I was like, Cause I was about to hop out. Like, I sit in the back, and he was like, "Oh no, stay in the front." He didn't want to sit next to her, and I knew it. And the whole drive, I was like, "There's something going on between them."
Yeah, it's like that. Like, I feel that way in that situation, but it's a little different because, like, in my household, like, growing up, like, dealing with, like, Belizean Jamaicans, they allow the women to sit in the front and then they sit in the back. Like, that's just how it is.
You mean, like the guy was make the girl sit in the front?
Like, if it's 2 women and 2 guys, like, even if we're dating, the 2 guys would sit in the back and then the 2 women would sit in the front. I don't know, it's just like a thing. So, like, I'm kind of used to that, so I wouldn't feel away if I was sitting in the front. I would definitely offer to sit in the back, but if he said, no, you can sit in the front, I wouldn't feel a certain way. But in that situation where everything was all fine and dandy, before he got in the car, and then when he got in the car, it kind of, like, shut down, something's definitely wrong. It's something that's going on. Either, I'm not going to say she fears him, but it's just like a certain, different, like, why would you change in front of your boyfriend? You should be able to be comfortable. That's what your best friend. Like, you should still be like, hey, girl, while he's there. So if it's a different type of move, then something's definitely not right. It's not the person for it if you can't be comfortable with your man.
Like her whole spirit. I mean, everybody was still talking in the car. It was still friendly, but the whole mood shifted. Like, girl, the sun started to set on the car ride. I was like, I was like, all right. I was like, okay. So yeah, definitely, if your man picks you up, another woman's in the front seat, girl, you better check him quick. I don't know if I would say leave him, but you need to. It's like this. It's on the leave him. It's on the leave him. I would say check him. If we had to check him, I would say check him. And if it happens a second time, because no repeat offenders, leave him. Even if it's a guy friend. Like, the front seat should be for you. Unless I personally say, oh no, it's okay, I'll sit in the back. Unless I offer to, that front seat should always be available for me. Always. Always.
I agree. And last but not least, we definitely want to talk about coming home or having someone in your house, period. Somebody you invite or somebody that your guy would invite. Like, if you invite a cousin or an aunt to stay with you, or if he invited a cousin or, an aunt to stay with him, a supposed aunt, would you let it happen or would you be like, no?
I'll be like, hell no. You can't.
Love him or leave him.
You can't invite another woman to come stay with us and we're living together. And it's a woman that you would do? No. Unless she old and crippled, unless she's your great grandma, and I know you have no interest whatsoever, or that would be the only reason why another female could come stay. But other than that, no.
I've been through that experience before, and I would never go through it again, even though I feel that it was the person's cousin. But you never know, like, people are sneaky guy and girl these days, so it's like,
you got fake cousins all over the place. Oh, that's my cousin.
That's my cousin. Stay with me. I'm not inviting no girl to stay with me just because. Not saying that I don't trust my friend or trust my cousin, but it's just like, why would you put yourself in that situation?
Yeah,
I'm not doing it. Especially if you're attractive, you're done. You're not gonna be in the house with my man. He's not gonna come out the shower one day. You sitting in the living room. He has a towel on, and you just even looking is too much. Like, you should stop that. Like, if my man live with me and we live together, he's gonna have to go in and out the shower. He's gonna have to, just be himself in his house. So
at some point, it's gonna be a situation.
Definitely, at some point. That's what you need to remember. At some point,
right?
There's gonna be a situation. Always, I feel. So, leave that situation alone. Leave him. Some girls, before Valentine's Day, you want to make sure you're with the right guy. And if you're not with the right guy, you want to make sure you decide if you're going to stay with him, which means love him, or you're going to get out of there, which means leave him.
You guys remember that Valentine's Day isn't just about relationships, your boyfriend or your girlfriend. It's about all loved ones. So don't forget your family members out there to, just call them up and say, I love you and I appreciate you and happy Valentine's Day. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
And Elise was smart enough to get some students to do all her work for her. Because they do all the work. They do all the research. What's she doing? She's screwing King Dingaling.
King Dingaling?
Yeah, she's screwing him at the apartment.
Call him that.
Nate. His name is Nate.
We'll call him. I like the King Dingaling. We'll call him that.